From your
Right.
perspective, what's maybe been the single biggest shift happening in real estate right now, both for a buyer and for a seller?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, look, I mean, we're in a transition market, obviously, and it depends on where you are in the country. So I think obviously every single market is different. So understanding your local market, but if you're a buyer or a seller, data is so important. And we have agents that are out there that are sharing the market data that gives you the capability. Also, you can utilize AI to find out what's going on. But a couple of things if you're a buyer or seller to understand about your local market is understand, are you in a situation where a couple of key things that I like to watch that I think could help both buyers and sellers understand what they're facing or what the opportunity is for them is I like to watch average days on market. And what an average days on market is for the average person that's out there to understand is that is the number of days a typical home that goes under contract. How long does it take from the time it comes on the market until it actually goes under contract? If you're in a market where the average days on market are continuing to rise, that means that there is going to be more opportunity on the buyer side. Sellers are going to have to understand that it's going to take a little bit longer. And typically when it takes longer, there is a direct proportion to the list to sale price. So in other words, the listing amount, say a house is listed at 500,000, what does it sell for? So if it's sold for instance, 450,000, just to make the numbers easy for me, it's selling for 10% below. So so the list to sale price ratio is 90%. When you watch those two things on days on market and also on the list to sale price, it's an indicator to tell you whether sellers are in control and it's a seller's market and they can demand more, or if buyers are in control and they have the ability to negotiate more. Understanding where you are in that market gives you a better understanding and sets realistic ideas on what you can do in the negotiations to be successful.